I'll never forget this. This happened on like a summer, and it was a summer day. And I just had to make some runs. And from where I lived, I had to get on the highway. But before I could get on the highway, I had to make this turn over a bridge. As I'm turning out of my apartment complex, I make the right turn, and there's probably about 4 cars ahead of me. When I make this turn, I immediately notice that there is a person on this bridge. Now, this particular bridge is not a sightseeing bridge. There's no beauty about or nothing attractive about this bridge. It's just something you have to cross over. But under it is a major busy highway. I looked over at the person, and something about their demeanor to me, it just stuck out to me. The way they were standing, their posture, it just hit me in a moment of seconds. I didn't feel good about it. 1 car, stop sign, they look over, they continue to go. 3 cars down, right in front of me. Now we all can see that there is this person by this bridge looking over. Anyone at this particular time can say, for this particular bridge, this is not normal. Is there something wrong? But nobody did anything. Another car hits the stop sign, makes the left, leaves. 2 cars down. 1 car down. Then it's my turn. All of a sudden, I had the option to make the left turn, go onto the highway, and go on about my business. Or I could stop and get into somebody else's business. I did what I was called to do because I felt like something was wrong. I stopped my car and I pulled over as much as I could to the side. Remember, this is a bridge. There wasn't too many or too much room where I could just scoot over and everybody can get past me nicely. This had to be extremely intentional. So I pulled over. Once I pulled over, I got out of my car and I walked up to this person and I just yelled out. I said, "Hey, are you all right? Is everything okay?" Next thing I know, this person turns around and it's a young girl. She's about 16, and tears are coming down her face. As tears are coming down her face, I mean, they're rushing like a waterfall. As they're rushing, she says, "No, I'm not all right." And I'm getting closer, but she's allowing me to get closer to her. And as I'm getting closer to her, I say, "What's wrong?" And she's breaking down. And all I can think was in my head, I just need to get close enough to you so that I can prevent you from doing what I think and what I know you are about to do. That's jump off that bridge. So I made the decision to get in to someone else's business, because when it comes to a situation like that, it's not about it being your business. It's about it being your calling. And I made the decision to do what was my calling over my business. As I got a chance to talk to her, I talked her down from the bridge into my car. And as I got in my car, she broke down even more. However, at this particular time, she was more safe than she was. She told me about some of the things that she was crying about and the decisions that she had to make and how she was being made to feel. And it was a mess. But I'm glad at that particular time that I was there. And not only was I there, but I had a decision to make. Just like everybody else who was on that bridge. I had a decision. I could have just stopped and looked and kept on going. Or I could have taken action like I did. As we are finishing talking, I took her to where she was originally trying to go, which was she was just trying to go to work. I took her to her job. gave her some food, gave her something to eat, talked to her, gave her my phone number. And I told her, I said, if you ever feel like this again, reach out to me, whatever it is. What am I saying? What are you saying, Jairrod? I'm saying that you guys pass people every day, that they're on emotional bridges, psychological bridges, financial bridges, family bridges, personal bridges that they are contemplating about to jump. And you sense something's going on. You sense and know something's wrong, but that voice in your head that says, it's not your business. I don't want anything to do with it. It's not my business. I'll just wait until they say something. Thinking like that is a jump in a life too late. That's a cop-out. There's a difference between being nosy and being concerned. Are you concerned enough about somebody else's life that you're willing for a moment to get out of yours to help in theirs? It wasn't my business, but it was my calling. Are you going to allow someone to kill themselves spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, that is in your sphere of influence? They're in your world of influence where you can touch. I'm not talking about something that you have no control over or something you cannot do. I'm talking about what can you do in the world around you? Or are you going to make an excuse and just let something happen and talk about what you could have done? It's not about it being your business. It's about it being your calling. And it's your purpose. And whenever it's purpose, it's always bigger than you. I was glad that I was there that day, that moment. It didn't matter to me what happened in my world before I got on that bridge. What mattered the most is when I got on that bridge, that I took time to get out of my world to impact somebody else's. You already know who this is. CEO and founder of Value on Purpose, Mr. Value himself, Jairrod A.Burch. And I'm asking you, what are you going to do the next time you feel and see that somebody needs your help? Are you going to get in their business? Or are you going to stay over to the side and just be an onlooker and hope that somebody else takes the reins? I'll talk to you soon.